just realized I didn't have the music up very loud, so I'm sorry if you turned it up thinking that it was a good volume and then my voice boomed through. You're like, ugh, turn it down. How are we all? I thought tonight, because I'm not really, like I'm halfway through this thing, it's a bit bitsy, I thought I could show you some of the stuff that I've got in the works in my real life world. And to do that, hi, by the way, I thought I could just do this. I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but here you get a lovely view right up my nose. You can see how unmanageable my mustache is. But I can show you some things. I thought that would be cool. Firstly, you might have seen this one, which I've still got a varnish. Cat on the mountain, pretty cool. Oh, why is that mirrored? Hang on, that shouldn't be mirrored. One moment. Is that right now? Yeah. No, it's mirrored. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, just pretend it's the other way around. Also got, oops, this guy who actually has a bit of glitter on his body. It's pretty cool. And my latest one is this one, where I did some pouring art. And I'm really annoyed that that's reversed. But so I poured the paint all over this, and it had this pattern. Ended up with this pattern, and then I painted the lion over the top. It's a cool experiment. I really, the experience of pouring was very sort of stressful and I don't know, a little bit of fun. It was just, yeah, it wasn't doing what I wanted, and I didn't actually like the results. And then the next day I looked at it and I was like, actually, it's really cool. Don't know if you can see, but just did some cool unexpected stuff. I added some glue to the mixture, and then it sort of spread more like this, and you kind of can't see, but it has this interesting texture to it. And it also, like, it was so thick on there that it started splitting, and so I've put some silver paint in there just because I thought that was cool. And then yeah, just this is all just acrylic paint. But I'm not quite finished. I just want to darken this green around here, I think, and maybe some of this around him, just to make him pop. And I just got back some old art, and I'm going to paint over it. So these are some canvas prints that I got done ages ago. I'm going to gesso this, but I think I'm going to sort of paint in his face but keep the thread sort of thing. And these ones, I don't know what I'll do with, but I'm thinking of painting over them as well. There's a Voronoi Stormtrooper helmet. And a line Stormtrooper helmet. But yeah, I'm really into painting now. I'm really annoyed that this is reversed, or is that reversed? I don't know. Anyway, doesn't matter. On top of that, I'm also planning to write and draw a graphic novel and somehow maybe publish it. That is very early stages right now, but I have been working on some of the concept art for it. One in particular was this one, which you might have seen on Instagram. Sort of a bit of a world building experience, but I was also creating some characters, and I was doing some stuff with online with stories, Instagram stories. Got this cool sci-fi chick character. Oops. And this guy who, yep, I was just playing around with his hood and stuff. Anyway, I don't know, I just thought sharing a bit of what I'm doing could be cool. I'm also working on this, which is another bit of concept art for that world, but I'm not ready to share that yet, so I'm just going to work on this tonight. So it was really rainy a couple of weeks ago, and I was out for a walk, and I thought that looked really cool, like the reflections on the ground and stuff. So I took some photos, not that purple one, but took these photos. And so that's what I've used as reference for this, drawing this. And you can see the one in the bottom left, I've sort of used for the left side and me standing there. And then the one above it, the top left, that's for the other side of the building. And then I thought, well, why not stick a giant animal in there, because that's my thing. So I did. And I got this cute little puppy as a reference. I'm not 100% happy with, I don't know, his snout or something, but that's what tonight's for. Right. I think I'm going to close that reference. Oh no, I'll leave it there. I'll leave those two there. That might be good. Anyway, how is everybody? How's everybody coping? I think I want this to be a bit more purple. I'm pretty good. Coping, I suppose, is the word for it. I'm not bad. tired and plodding along. That doesn't sound promising. Actually, I think I want this more blue. Thanks, Hassan. I think I might do more of that, actually. More of the pouring. You know, just sort of finding something in the picture, in the results. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing just yet. But you're living the dream. Living the dream, right? Of not doing anything. The dream of laziness. We had some, got this thing at work, this strengths questionnaire that everybody filled out. So it sort of gives you, tells you what your strengths are and how to work with them, and you know, all that usual bollocks. But I think it's actually really good. I think it's helped me understand how I work a little bit better, maybe. No, it wasn't VIA. It was called Gallup. But I mean, it kind of said everything I was expecting, I suppose. I'm heavily weighted towards the thinking side of things, the sort of strategic end of the spectrum. I like to think about things. I am very empathetic. I've never really liked that empathetic has pathetic in it. But maybe it's actually pertinent. Radio, let's moving on. As always, if you've got any questions, please just shout them out. I kind of like that. Okay, let's maybe I'll change this line there. It might help me feel it a bit better. Yeah, okay. Okay, let's do some of these windows. My is in oh my. I think I've found something that I don't like. I don't know, I shouldn't say that I don't like it. Something that I find, oh, no worries, that I tend to do is I love to template things. But I also don't want to spend time doing menial things like even these details on windows and stuff. I'm just like, how can I rush this? How can I do this quickly? I might actually turn off the rain. So I just got the rain as a separate layer there, and I've just added some specks and things. But I probably need that out of the way. But yeah, the sort of, I don't know, repetitive tasks. I mean, it's both like, it can be great, right? That kind of, you know, getting in the zone kind of vibe. And just like not, I don't know, not thinking about the bigger picture and just focusing on the task. But at the same time, I can't make that smaller. I don't know, it's boring. It's probably as boring as me trying to explain it right now. I'll try this other brush up in my way. I think he's, I don't know, I think he's just curious at what is going on with this person in the rain. I don't quite know, to be honest. His expression isn't exactly what I want, but yeah. Actually, something interesting that I've learned lately is how like contextual, maybe that's not the right word, how color doesn't exist outside of by itself. So, you know, a color is not going to ever be on its own, even when it's next to white. You know what I mean? It's always going to be juxtaposed with some other color or shade, if you want to, you know, argue semantics. But yeah, what makes that cool is that you can actually get a sense of another color just by changing the opacity of things. For instance, like in this pink here, right? Actually, maybe it's a bit too harsh. So I've got the pink brush at the moment. So I'm just touching this slider in the middle, the pink one, which is saturation. So if I bring the saturation down, right, and just paint next to it, that shade there feels a bit blue because it's the opposite of pink. So the pink is so pink that the white has this blue feel to it. Because blue is opposite. Actually, I don't think blue is the opposite of pink, but you know what I'm saying. Like, it's a warm color and it feels cooler as you go desaturated. I find that stuff really fascinating. Oh, excuse me. Just got a crazy itch. Also, I find it interesting how much you can get away with coloring something. And it's still feeling a certain color, you know. Oops. Like, is this too brown on the left? I think maybe it is. This is probably too saturated. Oops. Actually, I didn't mind that. What did I do there? Kind of gives the idea that there's something in the window. I think I'm just, at the moment, I'm just sort of making what's nearer the camera a bit darker so it can feel like it's going into the fog a little bit. Maybe I'll even bring some of this pink into it. Interesting. Like, I've even put green up here. I just tend to like just want all the colors in there. got blues, pinks. Not really sure how these reflections are working. I'm not sure how contrasty I want this. I want the figure. Sometimes it's cool to use a bigger brush than you think you should. Kind of forces you to just do things a bit more simply. I think it's cool too when you just, you know, zoom out or stand back and you're like, oh, that actually looks cool from further away. I've noticed even with painting IRL in real life, I tend to mimic that, and I go like this while I'm painting. It's quite humorous. So I think, I don't know, maybe it's good to just suggest the interior. I don't know, it's hard to actually really see that what's happening in those photos. You do get a sense that there's a room in there. I do also like that the shadow of the frame of the window. It really helps it. I might try and get that in. Oh, something feels wrong there. I think this window should come out a bit more at the top. So what I've noticed just then is that, like, there's something wrong here. Like the perspective. You see this line going up here. Oops, that's probably a bit thick. This one going up here, and this one going up here. The two are askew. So I think I need to bring this over a little bit more. Which is pretty easy. And I might actually oh, that feels wrong now. Yep, that'll do. It's a bit overcooked now. I've got a long weekend. Got tomorrow and Friday off. Praise Jesus. Excuse me. Sorry. I think I need to think about these lines more. Hang on. Because the shadows of this bit will actually show how where the light's coming from. That's better. I don't know if this is dumb. I think it's too green, but maybe this is where I can utilize my concept before. So if I just desaturate this, it makes it look more desaturated. No, I was thinking maybe it would bring it more towards the yellow, but I don't think so. It does help though, it helps it look correct. It's lit up. Della! Hey! How you going? Long time no see. That's all right. No need to apologize. You've all got stuff going on. I think I'm probably spending too much time on this building. It's not going to be, it's not even a focus. What's news? Excuse me again. I'm quite happy with that lighting, but I'll do for now. Oh, that's good. Good that you've got some gigs. Virtual, I assume. Oh, sorry. Oh dear. I mean, I can only apologize. But yeah, let's walk the dogs. I'd love to meet them and yourself. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's just, yeah. I don't know. I don't have any excuse. I do have an excuse. It's just the way I am. I will just, my brain cannot grasp the fact. Oh, sorry. Okay, great. Yeah, let's do it. It'd be nice. I do love a good walk. So here I'm just trying to figure out I'm not doing a very good job of it, but I'm trying to figure out how the oh, finally. I'm just trying to figure out how this pink light coming from the back hits these buildings. Oh, thank you. Oh, so I was saying before how I'm thinking of no, I'm going to. I'm not thinking about it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to write and produce a graphic novel. It's all good. Yeah, it's multi-streaming to 3 different platforms. Which is why I've got the chat box on screen over there. Yeah, I knew who it was. Is, I should say. What was I banging on about? Yeah, Linda's like, I want to get in on that. Yeah, you're right. The dog would be. Would be his shadow would be cast on this building, but I just feel like it would still get. Or maybe I just want it to get a little bit of. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. But maybe I should make it darker. Maybe, yeah, let's try that. Yeah, somebody's got to keep me grounded. Otherwise it'll just go to my head, right? All this fame I'm getting from 5 viewers. I kind of like that I've just done it like that little wall there above the bin. It's just a bit of a texture and it works. Don't you think? Where's this fence? Yeah, so in the photo there's actually a light behind the umbrella. Maybe I can put that into. 5 valuable and stunning viewers. Yes. Correct. So anyway, I was telling you I was thinking of doing a, I'm going to do a graphic novel or maybe an art book or maybe both. Is this right? Am I doing this right? I'm just trying to get a bit of brick texture in there. Oh yeah, that is cool. So yes, okay. Thank you for keeping me on track. So should I try and get this combi van in? Is that what we're saying? No, I'm not going to do that. It's too much work. Anyway, graphic novel, right? So I'm planning it, I'm concepting it now, planning it out, and also trying to plan out the process of doing it, which is quite extensive, but I think I'm up for the challenge. I'm up for the challenge of trying to keep to it as well as making something good. Yeah, so I'm unsure of how much I want to give away about it as of yet, because I'm thinking I would like to create a maybe a Patreon or something like that to help fund it. And also, I don't want to spoil it because I feel like it's kind of a cool idea. I don't know. I'm still thinking that through, I suppose. But essentially, it's about these two characters in different times, or perhaps even different lands, perhaps different worlds. Oh, I'm gonna sound like a crazy person. And they are experiencing each other's lives. I hate to compare it, but it's similar to, oh yeah, so a graphic novel. A graphic novel is like a comic book that's chunky, you know. It's more of a size of, it's like a novel version of a comic. Like if a comic book is a short story or a series, then a graphic novel is a novel. Yeah, Sensei, that was what I was going to compare it to. It's not, it's more like, I don't know if anybody saw, there was a show on that was so cool and I wished it didn't get axed. It was called awake, I think. And it was the guy that plays, what is going on with my, it's really curling there. The guy that plays Draco Malfoy's father. He's like a sexy daddy. Anyway, he's in it, and he's in this car accident with his. Well, I'll tell you what it's like, and yeah, he's in this car accident with his wife and his son, and then when he recovers from it, he's sort of in two different timelines. And so every time he goes to sleep, he wakes up in a different timeline. And in one timeline, his son survived the car crash and his wife didn't. And in the other timeline, his wife survived the crash and his son didn't. And so he's experiencing these two things simultaneously. And he's also a detective, so that's obviously, helpful for story-wise. So anyway, mine is about these two characters that are, thank you. There you go. Linda's on the case. So similarly, these two characters are sort of, I'm using the term glitching between each other. I'm not really sure. I feel like I need a better word for it, but that's what I've got. The other reference, which is actually, I think, much cooler and much more dear to my heart, is so Tetsuka, the guy that created Astro Boy, he did this series called Phoenix, which I've got literally on my shelf right here. And he considered it his life's work. Maybe that's the wrong word. Not his life's work, but one of his most important works, I suppose. And it's a series, but there's 12, and he didn't actually finish it before he died. But they actually each novel, each volume is set in a different time in the universe. So some are in the past, some are in the present, some are in the future. And it's very much, it's like some of the characters are reincarnations of other characters. And it's like sort of discussing, destiny and what these people have to deal with because of their past lives or whatever. That's like a broader thing. So Cloud Atlas ripped that off, basically. Actually, I don't know when Cloud Atlas was written, but I'm pretty sure Phoenix was before it. Anyway, the last two novels are actually connected, and they're about this guy in ancient Japan who's a samurai who gets his face skinned and replaced with the face of a wolf. And every time he goes to sleep or passes out, he wakes up in the future as this other guy that's trying to take down this this religion and stuff. It's really interesting. So yes, anyway, so there's all this inspiration. I love sort of existential kind of subtext and all that kind of stuff. So I'm coming at it from that perspective, and it's very much an allegory with a ton of symbolism that's going to come through. Yeah, but I'm really liking where it's going, and yeah, I'm thinking of Patreon, and I'm gonna. I think I'm even going to try and get some models to work with me to pose for references and things. Thanks for your support. That's what I want. Is it? I think that's what I want. So I have to go pink. Yeah, so keep a lookout for that. That should be fun. I don't really have a timeline at the moment. Yeah, get into it. There's tons of graphic novels out there. Oh yes, I like this. I like this. This is going in a good direction now. I like that peachy tone, because I think it sort of brings it towards the yellow without losing its proximity to purple. It's a good band name if you're trying to think of one. Proximity to purple. I think I'm concentrating way too much on that building. Yes, well, I'm going to plan to draw the whole thing myself. That's why I kind of have thought that maybe I'll do an art book kind of thing first. And so somewhere between, a story and a graphic novel. So like, one big page that's just one picture, and then the text on the other side, which is that scene or something like that. But as part of my production and planning and stuff, I'm going to just think about the viability of getting other people involved to help draw it. I've got some amazing artist friends. I don't I mean, I would love to do, you know, like a an artist for every page, a different artist for every page or something like that. I'd love to do something like that, but I don't know, I kind of want to own this a little bit more. But that would be cool for something else, wouldn't it? Ugh. I hate Fiverr. I mean, I know that like it's a good idea, like, you know, for a client, and I have sent clients to Fiverr, but it's just not good. Yeah, and people expect that things cost, you know, a certain amount because of that platform. So they're not willing to pay it. That's why I send them there, because it's like, oh, well, if you're not willing to pay what, I shouldn't say that. I shouldn't say willing. If you're not, if I'm too expensive for you, then it's probably best you go to Fiverr, because you will find something that is more in your budget. $20 website. Yeah, see, look, what the hell? It's like just undercutting artists. Plus, I even look at them and I think, like, how are you actually making money on that? Like, the person on Fiverr, like, offering that service for that amount of money. It just seems completely unsustainable. They must be in different parts of the world where, I don't know, exchange rate is better or something. I don't know. But I will also say, they promise a lot but don't deliver often, from what I've seen. I haven't actually used any of them, but yeah. Sometimes it's just not possible to do a certain thing in that amount of time, that short amount of time. What am I doing? Let's add just some lines. Let's add some lines. That'll get something flowing, right? Add a bit of texture. Yes. I don't know what's happening here. I think I'm sort of rushing it a bit now because I feel like I've worked on it for too long. Yeah, right. How very dare they? Okay, maybe. Do I print all my work? No. No, I only print stuff that is being exhibited or someone's buying. Yeah. Oh, I was wondering what that pink thing was there, but it was just from another layer. I'm going to close this now. In this layer. I wanted to work on that dog a little bit more, but time is against me. I think I might stop soon. I'm just feeling a bit out of it. I've got the tired blanket coming on. Let's do a few things to liven it up. Let's do some light stuff. Maybe this, and like this. Too much. Bit of this, bit of this, bit of this, bit of this, bit of this. Bit of this. Just really give it some glow, you know? Some glow. Actually, I think these splashes should be coloured too, right? Maybe I'll do that. Oops. Yeah, that's cool. I like it. You can almost just grab a little bit of everything and chuck it in there. Maybe the rain should be coloured too. Whoa, whoa, Stephen. Settle down. We've gone too far. I think I have, haven't I? What if I do this? Oh, maybe flip? I like that, it's cool. It's like I don't know, it's just really colourful. I like it. Sorry, sometimes I look up and I'm like, oh, it's been tiny on the screen the whole time. This is looking pretty good, Stephen. Pat on the back, I think. Maybe a big soft brush. Yeah. Oh, so cute. Yeah, what else should I, maybe I'll actually, I'll just add a little bit of texture to his, my, oops. T-shirt, oops, too big. Still too big. Just so that it doesn't look like this kind of flat colored thing. What is that? Oh, I think that's my coat. Okay, just realized I should have added more of this pink. Hardest job is never done. I'm kind of liking this brush that I've used tonight, actually. It's essentially the same as the other brush I usually use, but just with a slightly different shape. I actually used like a crystal kind of thing. I'll show you in a second. Sweet. I feel like the dog's a bit. No, I said said I'd stopped, didn't I? But now, here I am yet again. Not stopping. Just felt like some of the dog was a bit, the lines were a bit too small. Like it felt too like scribbly. Yeah, I'm not 100% happy with the dog. I feel like there's something wrong with its snout. I'm not quite sure how to fix it. I think I've got too many lights happening. See, because here, see, it's kind of more round. I don't know. Does that make sense? Like it's maybe it needs to be darker. And this bit needs to be light. Is that better? I think that's a little bit better. You think the dog should stand out more? How about I just alter the curves a little bit? Put a bit of contrast in there. Ooh, that's cool. Before, after. That's cool. Good call, Dad. Maybe I'll play around with these a little bit on other layers. Yeah, why not? Just everything more saturated. Oh. That isn't having enough effect. Cancel. All right, I think that's going to do it. I'll just add a vignette to it. I don't think I want any flares. I kind of like it the way it is. Oops. Let's fill that with maybe a blue. Let's go for blue. Fill? Yes. Maybe a green. Yeah, let's go with that. Cool. And you think the pink is too bright? I disagree with the center pink. I think that's cool. I love how bright that is. But you have made me notice that this pink here is a bit on the building on the side is probably a bit too pronounced and could be toned back a little bit, like so. Oh, just remembered something I wanted to do. Cool. All right, I'm gonna sign it and leave it there, I think. Anybody interested in the playback? Let's do it. Full length. Save. Oh, this is how it started. Which was before tonight. I think you'll see I had to shift the buildings because I initially had the dog up there, but then I realized like he was the wrong height, so I shifted it all around. shaked it all about. Pig dog. Pig dog. Long way to go. Maybe I should add some more shininess to the dog. Now I think about it. Sorry if you can hear me chewing. Maybe I'll mute it. I think this is where you came in. Cinema vibes, showing it like this. Or you mean the artwork? I've been doing mostly portrait stuff lately. The main reason is because of the internet. Oh, okay. I should have had some popcorn, hey? Anyway, so the portrait, I'm doing more portrait because phone's a portrait. And a lot of content these days is, you know, heading towards, you know, being optimized for that on social media and stuff. So, you know, it's easier to share this because I can, you know, crop it to a phone, you know, ratio easily. But is that it? Is that the end? No. Yeah, that's the end. There you go. So concentrated on our own affairs that we don't notice the suffering around us. It is all sad. Wow. Sure. Well, there you go. Rainy nights. Actually, I think I called it a rainy night. Cool. Okay. Well, thank you for joining once again. It's been lovely. Keep your ear out about my graphic novel. I'm going to try my best not to get burnt out by it or bored with it. But yeah, have a good weekend. I'll see you next week.